My talents lie in combining materials.
Sunset draws near. We shall have to be all the... My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way? My word. This ox cart has been destroyed.
The work of goblins, mayhap.
Careful now. Are you alright? We've got goblins!
Leave it to me.
Approaching the capital always sets the mind at ease.
Do not let up your guard till we are inside the gates.
You have my support.
You truly are formidable, Arisen.
Keep things interesting.
Only fools and urchins boast of it.
Another day, another adventure.
How's life treating? Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad. to assist you. Do come again.
It's just another day. Same as the one before it. Wish I had someone to talk to.
I can but trust my feet.
Yes, sir. Have you procured what I asked? Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Ah, but in place of a reward, mayhap I could give you a tour of the premises. Only if you've the time and inclination, of course. What say you? As servants of the gracious hand, we provide whatever treatment, yet, at times, perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you first arrived, an unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hardships in the slums, and now, even their poor... By chance, he was examined by a roaming man, claiming to be a doctor. Yet, the family had not the money for the medicine he required, so he was put into our care.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him, but he has yet to show any sign of recovery. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness of that so-called doctor's judgment. After all, there is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, willing to claim their medicine the only cure, that they might inflate its price. But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. At any rate, I'd best continue on my rounds. Pray, stay... Come, come. We've medicine to prepare. We've...
Psst! You there. Help me. Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever, and now I can scarce lift myself up. See that empty bed? An old man was lying in it till just a few days past. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to leave anon. Mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case. Something isn't... Pray, should you hear any queer rumors about the gracious hand, come tell me of them, won't you?
I know so little of this world. A moment's prayer can...
I spend my days in quiet.
Each of our patients deserves our full attention.
Medicine? Medicine! Now! Now!
Oh, someone help me. Oh.
Each of our patients deserve... Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition fail. That is, the basement sick room, where our most critical patients convalesce under the abbess is kept. None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself. Teles. She gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. At times I hear strange cries and moans, which is to be expected. Those who come here suffer all manner of affliction, and yet a part of me is afeared for them. I spend my days in quiet reflection. A moment's prayer can do a world of...
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement, and none save the abbess can enter? You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? I must find out what goes on down there. You've my thanks. Of course, all the better. Should you find evidence fit to... See, I've already reported, so I beg you, sir.
Aught about this reeks of a plot. Let us gather evidence that we might expose it.
Right you are.
I need it. Mayhap 'twould serve us well to track down the former patients mentioned in these records.
Oh, someone.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? These look like records of Johann and Bruno. I know these two. They left here not long ago, fit as a pair of fiddles. I recall them being especially meek to the abbess. Mayhap that's what got them out safe. At any rate, they may know aught of use. Loath as I am to ask more of you, perhaps you would speak to them in... You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? What? You found a medicine Do you think... Could I trouble you to look into this? Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw before coming here. Radcliffe, his name. Pray, sir, do what you can.
Methinks we would do well to bring this medicine to Sir Radcliffe, the doctor over in the rest town.
You have my support.
Dead on my feet. This is no place to come. Maybe I'll sit right here.
Do be quick, Is it true you're the Arisen?
Lady Eleanor's a goodly person. I wavered tween. Can't say as I missed that basement. Suppose 'tis only to be expected.
Welcome, and well met. Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour? You know where to find me.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the... time come. Shall we make for Vernworth Palace? Let us make for the palace, that she might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Pawns are forbidden from entering the castle ground. But we may accompany you to the entrance.
We're in your hands, sir.
We shall wait here.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
Just about anywhere. Sometimes I wonder if our place I'm ready for patrol, but not at the expense of my duty.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards spy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least...
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
Well, well. We meet again. Is this stealthy business becoming a habit of yours?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. I did as I saw fit. Something tells me this shan't be the last I see of you. Perhaps you'll be good enough to repay me when next we meet. Off you go now. If you wish to speak further, 'twill have to wait. This is neither the time nor the place.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
Won't someone do aught about this? Beg pardon, see, a friend of mine has an empty house, but no use for it. And I see you round the inn rather often. 'Twouldn't come free, mind, but the price is a fair one, and you'd have a place to call your own. What say you? Well, you needn't decide this very moment. Come speak with me again once your mind's set.
I can't even think straight.
Suppose I'd best earn my keep.
No.
Places like this.
Well met.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim. As a true arisen, I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilt between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melve and this God's Way? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melve? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melve.
Phases. Now there's a name to remember.
You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that Your Majesty return once you've procured such attire. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty. Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days past, as we suspected. He was indeed an agent from Batal. When he learnt of Your Majesty's escape, he began inquiring after your movements. 'Tis a glad thing we captured him before matters escalated. As to how he learned Your Majesty's location with such ease, I intend to extract the answers from him anon. I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray, take this. 'Tis the least I can offer for Your Majesty's assistance.
So the agent was of Batal, after all.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we all shall change once we have attended the coronation. If Your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so before we depart. Very well. Pray, is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? So the acting chief of Melve was blamed. I suspect this is some plot. However, I've heard no report. It may well be that she is safe. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve...
Pray, follow me.
I will say no. Well met, sir. Such all here.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads? Just... Quite the hour. You know where to find.
The solution eludes me, but I'm as long as you please.
I know that lass from somewhere.
Time to hit the sack.
cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the...
This ox cart's... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
This can't be happening!
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. That's enough.
Yes to this farce.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment. Well done, Master. If battle cannot be avoided, it is fight or flight. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Somewhat overdone, but no matter.
The Arisen has been
Must hold out till someone comes.
wearing our
There's no easy thing, making a living as a soldier.
This ox cart will not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I got the foggiest.
Are ye out? Are you bleeding mind?
Fine. Out of the cart all.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial. as it comes.
Look there. I espy another statue.
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environs. Train, be cautious. This boat has an alarm calmness for those perceived as female.
Such single-mindedness makes our enemy look different, but not necessarily easy to counter.
Avoid flame at any cost. You've been doused in oil. Focus your strength, Arisen!
Goblins, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain...
I could have done no better.
Come, follow my example!
Well said.
Tremendous work!
Once more!
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Crimson, you are full of surprises. I look forward to informing my own master of that strategy.
Now that is a surprise.
The prison has been drenched!
take that from you.
I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well. Worthy of caution. Nor to save our best. Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic. Wait a moment. I'll go and open the chest.
Soaked to the bone. As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
We shall have to decide which is the most... Slimes! Most unpleasant. We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. You're soaked! Do try not to catch cold. A fine place to harvest some ingredients. No harm in picking a few.
Oh no!
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements. Focus your strength, Arisen! Our results are awaited. What say we make our report?
Is the deed done, good Arisen? Oh, we shall all be able to return to our homes at last. I dare say we'll have this place livable again ere. I cannot thank you enough. If you happen to pass by, do come. I should like for you to see this place as 'twas afore the dragon's attack.
With this, the peril has passed. Still, perhaps we ought to visit the village again anon, just to be certain.
You have my support.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
At last. We shall all be able to. I should like for you to see this place as 'twas afore the dragon's attack.
Why does the old man venture out to sea day after day? What does he seek to prove?
Curious, isn't it? Perhaps we will understand more in time.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
At last. I should like for you to see this place at.
Makes my hair stand on
At last. We shall all be. I should like for you to see this place as.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
How might we enter the basement sick room?
Well said.
Too fast for you.